If you're looking for 4 smart reasons to buy energy stocks now, look no further. Let's get into the data. Hey, I'm Luke Downey. I am recapping our latest big money insights at mapsignals.com. It is a great one. But let's go ahead and get into the first reason that looking at energy stocks could be a good decision. The first one is we have our sector ranks. This is our internal ranking system for all of the sectors. You can see that in a big change, energy is now the top sector, and it is well north of financials, industrials, and technology. So this is relatively new data. Anytime there is a 4-point differential between the top sector and the prior leading sector, right? Technology was a leader for a long time. This is telling you that there are some subtle changes in the data. And we can see that their fundamental rank is 64% for energy. That is the highest amongst all of these areas, as well as the technicals. Let's keep going. Number 2 of why you need to be looking at energy stocks is because they are relatively cheap. Here we are. The S&P 500 right now has a forward next 12 months PE, very rich at 20.81. Want to guess the most expensive one? Infotech at just over 28. Then you go all the way to the bottom of the barrel. Energy is at 12.87. This is reason number 2 that you're going to want to look at energy stocks, because they are insanely cheap, or I would say relatively cheap, compared to every other area. We can't stop here. We do need to go to number 3, and it has to do with one of the favorite areas of the market when it comes to investing, and that is dividend yield. So energy stocks pack a big dividend. If you guys remember, 40% of the market's returns over decades is due to dividends. Here we are, the S&P 500 has a dividend yield of 1.32%. We can see that energy is the 3rd highest in relative dividend yield, so 3.32%. This is 150% more yield than what you're going to get from the S&P 500. And if you're trying to, live off of dividends in the infotech world, you can see that it is lowly at 0.68%. So this is number 3 reason of why you want to consider energy stocks. Now, there is one more reason, and it has to do with crowds. We all know that the crowd loved 5% treasuries last year, but look, this is a crowded trade and rates are set to decline. So where do you think people are going to go? Those income hungry investors, they are going to be looking eventually for their home to be in dividend stocks. And we know that likely that is going to include some energy stocks, okay? So once rates start to come down, people, they want another alternative. They are going to be looking at awesome dividend stocks. And this is the 4th reason of why you want to be looking at energy stocks. And then last but not least, this is a great time to be looking at new stocks that are popping up. In our data, it is completely different. Our top 20 that comes out every single week, it is now littered with energy stocks, industrial stocks, and also some financial stocks. Technology has not been in the leadership position over the past 2 weeks. If you want to look for great stocks on the radar of the big money, check us out. We'll see you next time.